You might be aware of something we've developed called the Banyan Tree Network. So this banyan tree is a very unique kind of a tree that symbolizes unity and diversity. The diversity is inherently unified, and the unity incorporates within itself all this kind of diversity. So it's very, very beautiful. And for the first time in the United States that I'm aware of, we had more than 25 organizations present, not just symbolically, but they were really there to participate in celebrating this. BanyanTreeNetwork.com. Please go there. Namaste. This has been a very interesting and important year for me because I turned 75 a while back. And so it's time for me to also let go. I keep wanting to let go, but then I keep getting back into more and more things. And the situation I face is that while there's a lot of work that has been done, there's so much more left to be done. And so I always look at what are my dharmic obligations to relationships, individuals, and to the work, to the cause, to the dharma itself. I'm at a point where I really don't feel I need anything. I feel I've been very fortunate in the sense that Bhagwan has done so much for me and all of you. I'm fulfilled, I'm satisfied. If I were gone tomorrow, I'd have no regrets. I'm a satisfied person. But I always trying to ask, what should I do now? What is my responsibility? And this is where I get a lot of guidance from the Divine Feminine. I worship Shiva, but I also worship the Divine Feminine. I worship Shakti, which is what gives us the intellectual capacity, the pran, the entire process is Shakti. The way I differentiate is Shiva, the dancer, and Shakti, the dance. Okay, so the dancer is not a dancer unless the dance is going on. And the dance cannot be going on unless there's a dancer, hence the symbiotic relationship. The process part, the dynamic part, the energetic part is Shakti. And so it's very important to celebrate and enjoy with Anand whatever we're going through. Whether it's good times, bad times, you reflect on it as part of the process. This is some kind of divine process being made to happen to this body and this mind, but the process has its own purpose, a cosmological purpose. So I somehow have to be aligned with it. I have to fit into that. Rather than the ego saying that it has to fit into me, the world should fit into me, and the process should fit into me, and the relationships and all of that should fit into me. That's not right. It is a surrender to be able to say that, I ultimately the little self is not there. It's not important. And as long as I have this body and so on and whatever resources I have to keep aligning, keep giving back. So the yagna is that spirit of giving back to the ecosystem. And the Shakti is your means to do that. It's the energy you've been given, the resources you've been given, the facilities you've been given, the IQ you've been given, brains, whatever, to participate in this. So that's my inspiration to just share with you. I'm extremely honored to have so many followers who are so nice to me, so kind to me. We celebrated our 30th anniversary as a foundation, my 75th birthday. It was done in a grand scale. I'm so indebted to everybody. And by the way, November 15, in Delhi, in Pragati Madan, Bharat Mandapam, a very nice, prestigious stage, has been booked for November 15 from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. by a whole lot of supporters of ours to celebrate again our 30th anniversary and my 75th birthday. And you might be aware of something we've developed called the Banyan Tree Network. The banyan tree is a symbol of, it's an Indian tree, but it's different from all other trees because the roots are interconnected. It looks like there are many trees. They're each got a separate trunk. That's like many kinds of Hindu organizations, Vedic organizations, many systems, many dances, many music systems, many rituals, many deities. It seems like there's a whole diversity and a huge crowd of everything about Hinduism. There's a large crowd of things, large library of books. So all those are like separate trunks, but they are connected. The roots are the same. They're connected with each other, and the trunks are the branches are interconnected. So it means that the diversity is not of separate things. This is called integral unity. They are not unified artificially. These are inherently unified because they have a common DNA. So this banyan tree is a very unique kind of a tree that symbolizes unity and diversity. The diversity is inherently unified, right? And the unity incorporates within itself all this kind of diversity. So it's very, very beautiful. I think of this a lot in my relationships with people. I think of this in doing this book and doing that book and doing this topic and then doing that topic. And in the middle of that, I have to go and attend this meeting, and then a doctor has to do something for me to keep me alive. I like to see all this dynamism as part of the different parts of this banyan tree. That's life. The cosmos is like that also. So we launched the Banyan Tree Initiative as a metaphor to bring our diverse communities together. And for the first time in the United States that I'm aware of, we had more than 25 organizations present, not just symbolically, but they were really there to participate in celebrating this. Whereas often these organizations don't come to each other's events, but I'm very grateful that they all came to this event of ours. Now we're going to do this in India, but we're taking it the next step. We're launching the Banyan Tree Network in a big way. So you go to banyantreenetwork.com. Please go there. Register as an individual member or as an organization. Please do that. Your picture will appear, your organizational, your bio, all of that will be there. Our goal is to have like 1,000 members by November 15. Okay, we have a few dozen already, so that this network becomes big. Okay, and this network is the one that is doing this event. The event is not done by me or Infinity Foundation. The event is being done by the Banyan Tree Network. The Banyan Tree Network is inviting you to join and have bigger tree. So once this banyan tree gets bigger, we like to have local chapters in different places. Whoever wants to start a chapter can start one. We'll host events. I'm pledging a certain fund, a certain level of funding from my side every year for the next 10 years. Whether I'm alive or not, this is an annual funding which will go towards having a big meeting every year. The first one we're having on November 15th. Of course, we need other sponsors. We need a lot of funding. So there are some other people who also put in their funding. And that's how the first event is going to happen. But we are open to more people, more sponsors, more participants, more members. Please look up the November 15th. Thank you very much for listening. All the best to you in the coming year. And I hope to see you November 15th. Namaste.